So the prince took pity on the mute girl and took her back to his palace, and when they cleaned the sand from her skin and brushed out her hair, he saw how beautiful she was, and when she danced with him, he fell in love. Except he was already married. Sophie. He had been married, but she died, so now he was looking for love again. But he wasn't ready. He was still too in love with her. Sophia. He couldn't take a step in the castle without being reminded of her. So, one day the prince decided to take a journey out to sea. Except there was a terrible storm, which the Little Mermaid knew about because she was a mermaid. So she warned him. Or she tried, but she didn't have a tongue. No matter how much she waved her hands or gestured at the sky or the sea or mouthed her warnings, he didn't understand. Or maybe just didn't listen. Yes, well, the prince was a very accomplished sailor. But in a storm, even the best of sailors can drown, which he did. The prince dies? No. Yes. And since he drowned, the Little Mermaid got to keep her legs, but she was alone in the big world with no prince and no sisters, and she was very sad. This is a sad story. I know. Sometimes things have to be sad and scary before they get better. So the mermaid was sad and scared, but she had her legs, so she started walking. It had been her dream, hadn't it, to explore the world above? She walked through towns and villages, by rivers and streams and lakes. She saw trees as tall as mountains and mountains that touched the heavens. She missed her prince, but realized that she had only known him for a few days, and that the world was still beautiful without him in it. Then, she bought a boat. She bought a boat and became its captain, and hired the friends she had made on her journey as her crew. And together they saw great temples and sprawling markets and castles made of gold. And every morning she would lean over the edge of the boat and speak to her sisters in the water and tell them about the wonders of the world above. And they would tell her about the world below and sing so that her ship was fast and safe. And that is how the Little Mermaid lived the rest of her life.